because, of,
으니까,
and.
으니소스, howtostudykorean.com.
Below is a list of vocabularies to be used in this lesson. Nouns.
비율,
Means ratio, percentage.
강사,
Means instructor, lecturer.
총리,
Means prime minister.
반도,
Means peninsula.
반딧불,
Means firefly.
역강,
Means the room next door.
고속버스,
Means bus that goes on the freeway.
형제,
Means brothers.
치아,
Means teeth.
충치,
Means tooth decay, cavity.
빛깔,
Means color.
매듭,
Means not. Verbs.
보조하다,
Means to help, to aid.
꺾다,
Means to break something in half.
의지하다,
Means to lean on.
내기하다,
Means to bet.
수다를 떨다,
Means to chat. Adjectives.
연하다,
Means to be tender, to be soft.
느슨하다,
Means to be loose, to be slack.
억울하다,
Means to be unfair. Adverbs and other words.
일회용,
Means one-time use, disposable.
맨날,
Means every day. Introduction. In this lesson, you will learn how to use
으니까,
and
으니,
between two clauses to create a meaning that is similar to.
어서,
Of course, just like every other grammatical principle, there are some subtle nuances that you should know about. Let's get started. Because of.
으니까,
In lesson 37 you learned that you can place
어서,
between two clauses to create the meaning of because, so or therefore. For example,
제가 배가 안 고파서 더 먹기 싫어요.
I don't want to eat anymore because I am full.
시험을 못 봐서 울고 싶어요.
I want to cry because I did poorly on the exam. You can also place
으니까,
between clauses to create a very similar meaning. For example,
제가 배가 안 고프니까 더 먹기 싫어요.
I don't want to eat anymore because I am full. The subtle difference between these two grammatical principles is that
으니까,
is commonly used when the first clause is an excuse as to why the second clause occurs, usually an excuse as to why something can't be done. As such, sometimes there is the slight feeling that the speaker is annoyed at the cause for something not happening. For example,
학교에 가야 되니까 지금 못 만나요.
I need to go to school, so I won't be able to meet.
옆방이 아주 시끄러우니까 저는 잠을 못 잤어요.
The room next to us is very loud, so I couldn't sleep.
그 셔츠를 사고 싶은데 돈이 없으니까 살 수 없어요.
Although I want to buy that, I have no money, so I cannot. Unlike
어서,
the clause preceding,
으니까,
can be conjugated into the past tense. For example,
어제 너무 바빴으니까 못 갔어요.
I couldn't go yesterday because I was so busy.
너를 좋아하지 않았으니까 헤어졌어.
I broke up with you because I didn't like you.
경기에서 진 것이 저의 자신감을 꺾었으니까 저는 더 이상 하고 싶지 않아요.
Losing in the game broke my confidence, so I don't want to play, do it, anymore. It is also common to end a sentence with.
으니까,
This is similar to ending a sentence with.
어서,
In that the speaker is actually creating an incomplete sentence where the end of the sentence can be assumed from context. In practice, this is typically used to answer a question, where the answer starts with because. For example, person 1.
지금 만날 수 있어요.
Can you meet now? Person 2.
아니요, 못 만나요. 학교에 가야 되니까요.
No, because I have to go to school. Person 1.
그것을 살 거야.
Are you going to buy that? Person 2.
아니요, 못 사요. 돈이 없으니까요.
No, because I have no money. Person 1.
나랑 왜 헤어졌어?
Why did you break up with me? Person 2.
너를 좋아하지 않았으니까.
Because I didn't like you. Person 1.
신발이 왜 벗겼어요?
Why did your shoe come off? Person 2.
매듭이 너무 느슨하니까.
Because the knot was too loose. Notice here that you can add
요,
to end of,
으니까,
similar to when,
는데,
is used at the end of a sentence, as you learned in lesson 77, using
으니까,
Like this can be seen as a little bit rude, even if you attach
요,
to the end of it, like.
는데.
There is the feeling that the person is talking back. Of course, this all depends on the situation and the atmosphere of the conversation. I said earlier that
으니까.
is commonly used instead of using.
어서.
When the first clause is an excuse to why the second clause can't happen, I feel that this is true most of the time, although it doesn't always have to be an excuse. For example,
제가 숙제를 다 했으니까 이제 영화를 볼 수 있어요.
I am finished my homework, therefore, I can see a movie now.
반딧불이 지금 날고 있지 않으니까 빛깔이 안 나와요.
The firefly is not flying now, so the color light isn't coming out, not shining.
누가 더 잘하는지 내기를 했으니까 저는 이번에 집중해야 돼요.
We made a bet of who is better, so I need to concentrate this time.
총리를 보조하는 사람이 없으니까 2명 정도 고용해야 될 것 같아요.
There are no people to help the prime minister, so we probably need to hire about 2 people.
맨날 일회용 물병을 사서 물을 마시니까 방에 병이 많이 쌓여 있어요.
I buy disposable water bottles, and drink water through them every day, so there are a lot of bottles piled up in my room.
시험을 50점 이상을 받는 학생의 비율이 아주 낮으니까 강사가 학생들이 시험을 다시 봐야 된다고 했어요.
The ratio percentage of students who got a score of over 50 on the exam was very slow, so the professor-teacher said that we would have to write the exam again. It is also common to use
으니까.
when one is making a suggestion. The same translation of because can still be used in these sentences as well. For example,
버스가 복잡하니까 택시를 타자.
let's take a taxi because the bus is so crowded.
너무 더우니까 시원한 것을 먹을래요.
Let's eat something cool because it is so hot.
밥이 없으니까 라면 먹자.
Let's eat ramen because there is no rice. You can actually drop the
까.
from
으니까.
to create.
으니.
We need to talk about this in a separate section, full stop, because are giving background information.
으니.
Remember first that you have already learned about adding
니.
to words in lesson 21. In that lesson, you learned many ways that you can change your Korean sentences to ask questions, one of which was by adding
니.
to the end of a sentence. For example,
몇 살이야?
how old are you?
몇 살이니?
How old are you?
집에 도착했어.
Have you arrived at home?
집에 도착했니?
Have you arrived at home? In addition to this meaning,
으니.
can have the same meaning of
으니까.
as described earlier in this lesson, that is, to create the meaning of because or therefore, just like the many other grammatical forms that have the same function, although
으니.
typically isn't used at the end of a sentence, it can be used instead of
으니까.
in all the other cases. For example,
밥이 없으니 라면 먹자.
let's eat ramen because there is no rice.
어제 너무 바빴으니 못 갔어요.
I couldn't go yesterday because I was so busy.
학교에 가야 되니 지금 못 만나요.
I need to go to school, so I won't be able to meet.
너를 좋아하지 않았으니 헤어졌어.
I broke up with you because I didn't like you.
제가 배가 안 고프니 더 먹기 싫어요.
I don't want to eat anymore because I am full.
벌써 5시이니 우리가 빨리 가야 돼요.
We have to go quickly because it is already 5 o'clock.
그 셔츠를 사고 싶은데 돈이 없으니 살 수 없어요.
Although I want to buy that, I have no money, so I cannot.
제가 숙제를 다 했으니 이제 영화를 볼 수 있어요.
I am finished my homework, therefore, I can see a movie now. There is no need to distinguish the meanings of
으니.
and.
으니까.
Officially,
으니까.
is simply a stressed emphasized version of
으니.
what we can do, however, is distinguish their usages, as I feel that, although their usages overlap, there are some situations that are more likely to use,
으니.
and vice versa. First, I feel that
으니.
is used much more frequently in writing, whereas
으니까.
is much more common in speech, comma,
으니.
is also commonly used to provide information for the upcoming clause. This is similar to the function of
는데.
that I introduced in Lesson 76 and Lesson 77. In those lessons, I explained that
는데
has a function of setting up a scenario for an upcoming clause. The meaning within this sentence also has a slight meaning of even though. I would say that
은이
has this same function, except for that there is a slight meaning of because instead of even though. I know that sounds confusing. Let's put an example sentence with two clauses and separate them with
는데
or
은이
to compare them.
제가 고기를 안 좋아하는데 먹어볼 거예요.
Even though I don't like meat, I will try some, where the meaning of even though is very slight, and the first clause I don't like meat is setting up the second clause.
제가 고기를 안 좋아하니 안 먹을 거예요.
Because I don't like meat, I'm not going to eat it, where the meaning of because is very slight, and the first clause I don't like meat is setting up the second clause. The confusing thing here is that I have presented you with two meanings of
은이
in this lesson, to express the meaning of because or therefore like,
으니까
and to provide information for an upcoming clause, with a slight meaning of because. The question I am sure you want to ask is, how can I tell the two usages apart if they almost have the same meaning, one meaning because, the other one slightly meaning because? My answer, does it really matter? In real conversations with people, you don't dissect sentences like this. In both situations, the second clause happens after the first clause. If a direct causal link between the two clauses can be assumed, then assume that the meaning of
은이
is because. However, if that causal link is less obvious, assume that the clause before
은이
is simply providing information for the upcoming clause. When specifically used in the past tense, it is often more convenient to change the translation of
악었으니
to now that one has. For example,
밥이 다 됐으니 많이 드세요.
now that the rice is ready, eat a lot.
빨래를 다 했으니 지금 자도 돼요.
Now that I have finished the laundry, I can go to bed.
충치를 치료했으니 치아가 이제 안 아파요.
Now that I treated my cavity, my teeth don't hurt.
연한 고기를 다 먹었으니 이제 기분이 좋아요.
Now that I ate soft meat, I feel great, happy.
제가 숙제를 다 했으니 이제 영화를 볼 수 있어요.
Now that I am finished my homework, I can see a movie.
형제들이 다 죽었으니 저는 종교를 떼고 의지할 게 없어요.
Now that all of my brothers have died, I have nothing to lean on except religion.
나는 요즘에 맨날 한식만 먹었는데 친구를 만났으니 이탈리안 음식 먹자.
These days, I only eat Korean food every day, so now that I have met a friend, let's eat Italian food. Our website offers short stories for intermediate learners to practice their Korean reading.
은이
Shows up a lot in those short stories, so I can provide a bunch of examples.
어제부터 오랜만에 쉴 생각을 하니 설레었다.
I am excited because, from now on, I realize that I can rest.
오랜만에 친구와 수다를 떠니 잠시 잊고 있었던 옛날 생각이 많이 났다.
Because, I am chatting with an old friend, a lot of thoughts of the old days have come up.
하지만 펭귄이 있는 곳은 동물원 입구에서 멀다고 하니 아빠와 나는 우선 다른 동물들을 먼저 봤다.
But, because, it was said that the place where the penguins are is far from the entrance of the zoo, we saw other animals first.
내일은 또 다시 바쁜 하루가 시작되겠지만 오늘 하루 열심히 충전을 했으니 내일이 두렵지 않다.
Tomorrow, another busy day will start. However, now that I have recharged for a day, I am not afraid of tomorrow.
직장도 집에서 멀고 새로운 사람들이랑 새로운 직업으로 다시 일을 하려고 하니 적응이 잘 안 된다.
Because, I am trying to work with new people, and my workplace is far from my house, I am not adapting well.
처음에는 30살이 되면 나이가 많은 거라고 생각했는데 제가 30살이 되었으니 그렇게 생각하지 않아요.
At first I thought 30 years old was old, but, because, I am now 30, I don't think that way. You will find this grammatical principle in the topic tests as well. I glanced at the 27th intermediate test for a second and I found this sentence.
어려운 일을 끝내고 나니 기분이 매우 좋았다.
Now that I am finished the difficult work, was very happy. The question was asking which sentence. amongst the sentence above and 3 others, was incorrect. The sentence above was one of the sentences that was correct. That's it for this lesson. Hopefully that's enough examples to get you accustomed to. That's it for this lesson. For more info, please visit howtostudiokorean.com.